In the early 1950s, the world was obsessed with the future. People dreamed of flying cars, glowing highways, and machines that could think. In a small workshop in Munich, far away from the noise of the world, an engineer named Klaus Reinhardt was sketching something unusual. It was aggressive, boxy, powerful, something decades ahead of his time. Twin exhaust, square headlights, sharp edges, and a strange red line signature across the body. He called it Project XM Red. His colleagues laughed. A car like this? Impossible, they said. But Klaus believed he wasn't building a machine. He was building the future. Years passed. Wars reshaped nations, technology evolved, computers arrived, and engineers chased new dreams. Klaus grew old and retired, but his sketchbook remained locked inside a dusty BMW archive, forgotten by time. Until one day, in the early 2020s, during digital scanning of old documents, a group of young engineers discovered Klaus's strange drawings. They stared at the sharp grills, the massive body, and the mysterious red outline. "This looks like something from the past," one said. "But it feels like something from the future," another whispered. That single moment sparked a new mission. Let's bring back the future that was imagined long ago. They didn't want to copy Klaus's design, but to revive its soul. Using modern hybrid engineering, electric torque, and bold luxury SUV architecture, they built a machine that looked modern, yet carried the spirit of a future once dreamed in the past. The result was BMW XM Label Red. When the first prototype roared to life, its hybrid V8 sounded like an old sci-fi rocket engine powering up, raw, mechanical, powerful. Inside, leather carried the scent of classic luxury, while digital clusters glowed like the dashboards imagined in 1960s space radio shows. One night, the test driver Luca took the car onto an empty Bavarian highway. The red accent lines shimmered like Klaus's original red flashes, glowing under the moon. At 2 a.m., when Luca pushed the accelerator, the engine roared with the aggression of old engineering, but the electric boost whispered with the elegance of the new world. In that moment, Luca felt something impossible. It was as if the car was alive, as if Klaus himself was sitting beside him, whispering, "You are driving the future I once imagined long before it ever existed." On that silent highway, the past and future merged. A forgotten dream came back to life. The BMW XM Label Red wasn't just a car. It was a bridge across time. An unfinished story finally completed. The year was 2055. Cities floated above oceans. Hyperloop networks connected continents. And AI controlled every highway. Cars were no longer vehicles. They were intelligent companions. Yet among all advanced machines, one stood above the rest. BMW XM Label Red Neo Edition, known by the world as the Red Titan. This wasn't just an upgraded model. It was a living machine powered by Sentient Drive 11, an AI capable of reading a driver's heartbeat, stress levels, emotional spikes, and adapting performance in real time. Ayan, a chrononaut researcher, acquired the car for a mission no human had attempted. Deep within the mountains of northern Pakistan, a temporal anomaly zone had appeared, an area where time slowed, twisted, and distorted. Governments declared it dangerous. Scientists avoided it. But Ayan knew one thing. If any machine could stabilize in a time-distorted environment, it was the XM Neo. As he approached the anomaly entrance, the car softly spoke, warning Ayan. Temporal distortions rising, activating time balance mode. Holographic rings appeared across the windshield, displaying 3 gravitational timelines in sync. Tech used only on experimental aerospace crafts. The hybrid plasma-electric engine shifted into ripple mode, strong enough to cut through warp space. The moment Ayan entered the tunnel, everything around him turned purple-blue. Trees melted into slow-motion shadows. Mountains flickered like fading holograms. Then it appeared, a time-rift creature made not of flesh, but swirling golden particles from fractured seconds. One touch could push an object decades into the past or future. Quantum shield deploying. The AI whispered calmly. The XM generated a plasma trail, slicing through the creature. The rift collapsed into sparks of fading time. Ayan tightened his grip on the steering wheel. This was no longer a drive. This was a battle for temporal survival. Finally, he reached the center of the anomaly. Time around him was frozen. Raindrops hanging midair, wind standing still. The XM's interior glowed a warm gold. Mission boundary reached. The AI announced softly, "Your timeline remains safe." As Ayan returned to the city, neon towers reflecting off the car's crimson armor, he realized the truth. The XM wasn't a machine. It was a guardian, a protector forged from the dreams of past engineers and the genius of future scientists. When he parked under the glowing skyline, the car whispered,